Alright, today we'll be discussing 3-year LLB paper of AP Lawcet 2020. Right, so we'll be seeing the first part, that is GK and mental ability section today. Please let me know if the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, thank you. So, yeah, the first question says, in which country India maintains its only military base? Any guesses?
Tajikistan.
Yeah, it's Tajikistan. So the name of the base is Farkhor Air Base, and it is India's first military base, air base overseas, and it is located near the town of Farkhor in Tajikistan. Right. The next question says, the treaty which was signed between British India and Nepal to acquire Uttarakhand is, which is the treaty? Anyone?
Treaty of Kathmandu.
Okay, any other guesses? All right. So
Treaty of Somali.
yeah, it's Treaty of Sugali. So it took place on March 4th, 1816, in the year 1816. And this agreement was between the Gurkha chiefs of Nepal and the British Indian government. And that ended the Anglo-Nepalese war that took place between 1814 to 1816. All right, moving on. The next question says, what is the name of the first atomic submarine of India?
INS Chakra.
Yeah, great. So yeah, this is INS Chakra. So this is the first atomic submarine of India, and it is an Akula class vessel. And it was taken on lease from Russia in the year 2012. Right. So yeah, regarding the gradings, like is it easy, moderate, or tough? I think it's a moderate level question. All right. Moving on, the next question says, odometer is to mileage as compass is to
Direction.
Yeah, this is a previous year question, right? It's a repeated question. We already discussed this in our previous classes. So odometer is to measure the mileage, while compass is used to know the direction. So yeah, this is quite easy question. Moving on, the next question says, which Indian state is considered as wheat bowl of India?
Punjab.
Okay.
Punjab.
Yeah, it's Punjab, and Punjab is called the wheat bowl of India. While any idea which country is known as the wheat bowl of the world?
USA.
North America.
Yeah, it's North America. Great. All right. The next question says, the state which is the largest producer of coal is?
Chhattisgarh.
Chhattisgarh.
Yes, it is Chhattisgarh, and it is registered as the highest coal product for the highest coal production of nearly 158.409 metric tons. And Chhattisgarh is followed by Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and Jharkhand. Also, Jharkhand is the state which has the highest coal reserves in India, while Chhattisgarh is the largest coal producer. Right. This was also a moderate range question. All right. The next question says, who scored maximum number of double centuries in ODIs?
Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, quite straightforward, and it's an easy question. All right. The next question says, metro railway services in India for the first time was started in
Kolkata.
Yes, it is Kolkata. So on 24th October in the year 1984, the metro railway started in Kolkata, and it was commissioned for the distance of 3.4 kilometers. and it started functioning between 17 stations. Right. This was also a easy to moderate question. All right. The next question says, who is the present chairman of ISRO?
S. Somnath.
Yes.
Yes, it is S. Somnath. He is the current chairman of ISRO. All right. This is also quite straightforward question. It's easy. All right. The next question says, cyclones that occur in Australia are called as.
Willy.
Yeah, so the cyclones that occur in Australia are called as Willy Willy. Any idea what it's called in America? It's given in the options. So
Tornado.
no, it's a hurricane. So in America, it's called hurricane, and in China, it's called as typhoon. Right. So this was also a moderate question, you can say. All right. The next question says, Pamir Plateau is also called as. It has an
Roof of the world.
Of the world.
Yes, it's called the roof of the world. So Pamir Plateau is basically a Tibetan plateau. And why is it called the roof of the world? It is called so because of its high altitude. Altitude. All right. So this was also a moderate question. All right. The next question says, a dynamo converts
Mechanical energy into electrical energy.
Yeah, so a dynamo converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So it's basic physics, and I consider this as an easy question. All right, moving on. The next question says, ornithology refers to.
Study of birds.
Yeah, quite straightforward, right? So the study of birds is called as ornithology. All right, the next question says, where is Akshodam temple situated?
Gujarat.
Okay, yeah, it's Gujarat. So the Akshodam temple is located in Gujarat, and it is a marvel of architecture that unfolds the cultural legacy of thousands of years and is a tribute to Lord Swami Narayan. Right. So this was also easy to moderate question. All right. The next question says, Earth Day is celebrated on.
April 22.
Yeah, so we observe Earth Day every year on April 22nd. So this was also very straightforward, very easy question. All right. The next question says, when was the first general elections held in India?
1951.
Yes. So after the independence in 1947, for the first time in India, the general elections were held according to the provisions given in the Indian Constitution on 25th October 1951. All right. This was also, we kept studying this in all social study textbooks and all. So it was a easy question. Moving on, the next question says, who is the chairperson of Rajya Sabha?
Vice
President.
This came up in the previous year questions as well. So we discussed in our previous classes as well. So the Vice President of India is also the chairman of Rajya Sabha. All right. The next question says, Fire Temple is the place of worship for the followers of which religion?
Zoroastrianism.
Yeah, Zoroastrianism. So the Fire Temple, also called as Agiari, it is the place of worship for Zoroastrians, also called as Parsis. So yeah, we also saw some few questions related to Zoroastrianism in the previous year questions as well, right? So while discussing that, we also discussed about this. So it should be.
Where is Fire Temple is located, ma'am?
See, Fire Temple is like the See, Hindus worship in temples, right? Where is temple located? Everywhere. So wherever the population of Zoroastrians is there, they'll have a temple for them. Right. Moving on, the next question says, which of the following places is not a site for India's currency notes printing press?
Jhansi.
Jhansi.
So they asked which is not the site of India's currency notes printing press. So all the others except Jhansi, Nasik, Mysore, Salboni, these are all the places where the currency notes are like the printing presses are located and handled by the government. So the places are, the three of them are given here: Nasik, Mysore, and Salboni. The others are Devis and yeah. So like there are 4 printing presses, 3 of them are given here plus Devas, and there are also 4 minting places where the coins are minted. And these
Kolkata, Hyderabad, Mumbai.
Yeah, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and Noida. All right. Moving on. The next question says, which of the following is the land of midnight sun?
Norway.
Norway.
Netherlands.
Norway.
Norway.
Yeah, it is Norway. So Norway is called as the land of midnight sun. This is also quite straightforward and easy question. All right. The next question says, which of the following justifies the meaning of statement? Empty vessels makes more noise.
Option 4.
Speak
We all heard of
louder
it.
than
4.
So it's person speaking loud when there is no point to make. So everyone at some point of your schooling or something, everyone heard this term, this phrase. This is quite very easy question. Right. The next question says, Pembarti in Warangal district of Telangana is known for which of the
Metal craft.
following? Yes, it is metal crafts. So Pembarti metal craft is a popular metal handicraft, and it is widely known for its exquisite sheet metal artworks and the intricate sheet mass metal brass engravings and artifacts made here can be tracked back to more than 800 years. All right. The next question says, so here comes the mental ability questions. So it says a cuboid has 6 sides of different colors. The red side is opposite to black and the blue side is adjacent to white. The brown side is adjacent to blue and the red side is face down. So which of the following would be opposite to brown? This is the question. So here I drew a diagram for easy understanding. So here in this point they said red side is facing down. So this will be, the bottom will be in red. So the first point says red side is opposite to black. So this top side will become black. Now they said the blue side is adjacent to white and the brown side is adjacent to blue. Sorry?
Diagram is not visible properly.
Achha, okay.
Okay.
Now?
Scroll down, please. Yeah, it's visible.
All right. So the second point says the blue side is adjacent to white and the brown side is adjacent to blue. So basically from this we can conclude that blue is in the middle and one side it has brown and one side it has white. So the main question is which one of the following would be the opposite to brown. So here this is brown and the opposite side will be this, and which color is that?
white.
White. So white is the answer. All right. Moving on, the next question says, at sunrise, Suresh was standing facing a pole. The shadow of the pole fell exactly to the right, to his right. To which direction was he facing? Any answers?
South.
South man.
Yeah, it's south. So the sun rises in the east. So this becomes the east. And they say there's a pole and Suresh is standing facing the pole. And they said this pole's shadow is falling towards the right side of Suresh. So this is possible that if Suresh is facing towards the south, then the pole shadow will be towards his right side. So south is the answer. All right. The next question says, if the first and second letters in the word depression were interchanged, also the third and the fourth letters, the fifth and the sixth letters, and so on, which of the following will be seventh letter from the right? Any answers?
P.
Okay. Yeah, P is the correct
ma'am.
answer. So in the question, they say that 1 and 2, the first two words will be interchanged. That means E goes to the place of D and D goes to the place of E. Same with the third and fourth letters. Third letter will go to the place of fourth letter and fourth letter to the place of third letter and so on. Then the actual question is, if you start counting from the right, which will be the seventh letter. So from here, if we start, now we should, like, these two are a pair, these two are a pair, like that. We have 5 pairs, right, which get interchanged, right? So then we'll count from here to the seventh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this place will be the seventh letter, but these two will be interchanged. So P comes to the place of R, which is the seventh place from the right. So P will be the correct answer. All right, moving on, the next question says, choose the number, pair or group which is different from others. Any guesses, any idea?
833. B.
8:33.
Okay, yeah, the answer is correct. Can you tell me what's the logic?
Ma'am, first one 7:22 is 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 1, 22.
Okay,
And 12 is to 37 is 1200. 12 3s are 36, ma'am. 36 plus 1, 37.
okay,
And 13 3s are 39. 39 plus 1, 40. 13 is to what?
yeah, great. Yeah, that is the logic. So the first number into 3 plus 1 gives the second number. It's the same in all the other 3 options except this option. So this makes it different from the others. So this will be the answer. All right, moving on, the next question says, a person going south turns left and then turns right and again turns right. In which direction is he facing now? So quite simple question. So it says the person first was going towards the south, that is this. Then over here he turns towards his left, that means he goes till here. Then over here he turns towards his right, that means he goes towards the south again. And finally he goes towards his right once again. So now finally he's over here. So which direction is he facing now?
West.
Yeah, so west is the correct answer. All right, the next question says, as needle is related to thread, in the same way pen is related to what?
Ink.
Ink.
Yeah, so quite straightforward and simple. It's ink. All right, the next question says, Vijay purchased 360 flowers at the rate of 8 per dozen. He sold them at the rate of rupees 1 per flower. How much profit he made? So what do you think is the answer, guys? Anyone?
120, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell why, how?
Ma'am, 360. One
Alright.
dozen equals to 8 rupees, no, ma'am.
Okay,
360 divided by 12, 30.
Okay. That gives 30 dozens.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, I'll explain. So first Vijay purchased 360 flowers. So, and he sold it in terms of, sorry, he purchased it in terms of dozens. So 8 rupees per dozen. So first we'll convert these number of flowers into dozens. So 360 flowers gives how many dozens? It's 30 dozens. Just divide 360 by 12. So you will get 30. So he purchased 30 dozens at the price of 8 per dozen. So in total, he bought 30 dozens for 8 rupees each. That is 30 into 8. That gives 240 rupees. So he bought 360 flowers for 240 rupees. But he sold them at the rate of 1 rupee per flower. That means quite straightforward. 1 rupee for 1 flower, and he sold 360 flowers like that. That means he sold them for 360 rupees, but he actually bought them for 240 rupees. So what is his profit? Simple, 360 minus 240. That is 120 rupees. So 120 rupees is the profit that he made. All right. Moving on, the next question says, the last question. So it says, choose the pair in which the words are differently related.
Liver.
Liver neurology. No.
Yeah, it's this. So you all know that heart, the study of heart is called as cardiology, the study of blood is called as hematology, and the study of eyes is called ophthalmology. But the study of liver is not neurology. The study of nerves, nervous system and all is called neurology. But what is the study of liver, anyone?
Gas.
Okay, it's hepatology. So hepatology is the study of liver. So that makes option C the different one. All right, so if we analyze the whole question paper, the part A of the question paper, it's quite like, moderate. It has that moderate standard throughout, and yeah, like most of them were easy, and if not easy, they are moderate. So it was quite, easier only to attempt the whole part A of the paper. And this time we have 8 mental ability questions and 22 general knowledge questions. The general knowledge questions partly were a little tricky, while the mental ability questions were quite easy to solve. So yeah, that's it. We are done for the day, guys. Thank you.